Okay, on this video, I'm going to show you how to do a compound inequality that is an OR statement. So we have the requirement that b plus 10 must be greater than or equal to 7, or b divided by 2 must be less than or equal to -3. So it's one or the other. So we're going to solve them both separately. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite them. And I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. So that gives me b is greater than or equal to -3. So that's my first one. My other one is b divided by 2 is less than or equal to -3. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 in order to get the b alone. So b is less than or equal to -6. Now you make your number line and make sure you put them in the correct order. -6 is going to be to the left of -3. And now I need to be greater than or equal to -3. And I need to be less than or equal to -6. So it's out on the ends. Either b is really large or really small, out on the ends, not in the middle. So all of your OR statements should be that way. Okay, the next one, 4p minus 6 is less than -10. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So that gives me 4p is less than -4. Divide both sides by 4, and I'm left with p is less than -1. Now I do the other one, 9, and I write a lot bigger than what this is typed. So 9p plus 5 is greater than or equal to 77. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, and that gives me 9p is greater than or equal to 72. Then when I divide both sides by 9, I get p is greater than or equal to 8. So I do my number line, put them in the correct order, so -1 there, 8 there. P is less than or equal to 1, so that's an open circle, and it's less than, so it's shaded this way. This is a dot on 8 because it's greater than or equal to, and it's pointing to the right, so I'm shading to the right. Okay, the last example is -6m plus 3 is greater than or equal to -39. I'll try to just use this right there. Okay, so -3 minus 3. So I have -6m is greater than or equal to -42. So now I need to get this alone. I'm not going to add 6. This is multiply, so I'm going to divide by -6. When you divide by a negative number, those two negatives cancel out. These two negatives cancel out and give me a +7. But because I divided by a negative, I need to change the direction of my sign from greater than or equal to less than or equal to. Then this one I'm going to rewrite over here. 3m plus 5 is greater than 35. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. That leaves me with 3m is greater than 30. I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and I get m is greater than 10. So again, you make your number line. So there's a 7, there's a 10. So m is greater than 10, so it's an open circle, shaded to the right. You know, the numbers that are bigger than 10 are what solve this. The numbers that are bigger than 10 are like 11, 12, 13. So those are on this side. You're shading in the numbers that work. So here we want numbers that are less than or equal to 7. So it could be equal to 7, so I put a dot on 7, and then you shade this way. Because things that are smaller than 7 are like 6 and 5 and 0 and -20. So this is your picture for those. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense.